Alright, so I'm just doing the take apart on an X Power 3. There wasn't a lot of videos online for this, so I figured I should probably do one. Anyways, this is it here. It's got a cracked screen. I already popped a bit of the corner here using a X-Acto knife. I don't know what tools I'm going to need, so I don't know what tools to show you right now, but we'll go through that as we sort of get going on it. Alright, so I'm going to use some picks here to just try and get some leverage around the sides to try and poke these guys off, or get it up. Actually, you know what, I'm going to use a spudger, and it looks like it's all clips, and it's not heated in there yet, but it's tough to say. Looks like a really difficult back to get off, though. There we go. So it's just coming off on its clips, as you can see there. Let's try and get another clip off here. There's another one. So what I want to do is I'm actually just going to look inside and make sure that I can see some screws. Yeah, I can see some screws in there. So that means that I'll need to remove those screws in order to remove the screen. I thought maybe we could just get this in here and that would pop the screen off, but yeah, it looked like the back was supposed to come off, so I'm just sort of shoot from the hip on this one, because as I said, there's nothing else online. There we go. Beauty. Okay, I don't really want to torque it too much, so I'm just trying to get close to the tab as possible. That one seems like it's stuck, so I'm just going to move on to another one over here. There we go. Very nice, and we're not running into any adhesive, so that's nice as well. We do have a fingerprint sensor here, but I think that it just gets cut out, so I don't think we're going to run into any problems there. This does look like it's kind of bending a bit, so I'm going to pop this out. I don't want to warp the plastic at all. SIM card's already out. I forgot to note that. That's the first thing that you do with these. Let's take the SIM card out. Very nice. not getting it. Sorry, I guess you guys probably couldn't see that. I had it too close to me. Anyways, I'm going to take a peek in here, and it looks like actually the fingerprint sensor is attached to this. With the LGs, it's usually via those sort of pressure gold tabs, so a lot of the time they don't have it attached, but probably a good idea to take a closer look just to be careful before we sort of start removing things. Yeah, it looks like that is the case on the far side over here. In this area there's those connectors, but I can't see it that well, so we're gonna have to sort of just be super careful just popping around these corners. There we go. Alright, and we're sliding into home plate here. Oh, I'll just knock that thing, so let's... There we go. Can you see that? Can you guys see that? I don't even know. I can't see the camera. Yeah, okay. And there we go. And you can start to see the gold connectors in there that connect to the home button. Just right in here, right there. So anyways, yeah, it looks like we are safe. I like those connections. The fact that you don't have to get in there to do it. Alright, so this is what we're looking at for the back. Back's off. That's what we were going for. It was a little bit of a tougher job, and it's a little bit of a tougher back, but that's how it goes. Anyways, at this point it's pretty straightforward. I don't have the screen, but I'll do the take apart for the video anyways, and I'll just put it back together for you. So at this point I'm going to remove these guys here. Uno, dos. It is. Again, as you can see over here, we're keeping these screws in a nice orderly fashion, so you know exactly where to put them when you need to put the screen back together. That is very important. Probably not overly important for this particular phone because they all look like they are the same size, but it's a good habit to get into. This guy here. Okay, so those bad boys are off. Warning, do not remove battery. It can lead to safety hazards. Well, this isn't usually on most phones, but I mean, I would imagine that this is supposed to be replaced. So we're just going to remove that anyways and ignore it. Looks like we got all the screws out, just double checking. Yeah, looks like we got all the screws. Alright, so now, yes, we got some good movement on here. So really it's just you can actually just run your fingernail across there, or a guitar pick, get it in there. It's just clipped in at this point, so charge port's going to be a little bit more difficult, so we'll take that part last. And there we have it. So that's that back off there. So Pretty sure that's the battery, like that. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, oops, that battery there, but I don't know what all the threats are about, those warning labels. This warning label here, I think they probably just don't want you to replace it. Anywho, back to the job in hand. That looks like one there. Yeah, so pop that guy off, I guess. Yeah, that's it. This guy, that guy. Battery, I'm gonna have to remove the battery, but let's remove this this guy first. Usually there's like one screw sitting somewhere around on this board, on the board, so in this case it doesn't look like there is, but it's probably fastened down, or not even fastened down, but clipped in. A little wiggle will probably get that off. So anyways, there you go, a little wiggle did it. Okay, so on a lot of these there are the rubber gaskets around them, so you wanted to make sure you're taking that, especially for the proximity sensor. You can see it there. You can see the proximity sensor gasket there. You're gonna need that or to replace onto your new screen, or else the proximity sensor won't work properly. It's really important. So take that gasket, put it on over there. So right now we have the battery. Let's see if we can work with this battery here. Hopefully there are those tearaway tabs. Beauty. Yeah, they are. Fingers crossed we get this bad boy in one go. See ya. Have a good night. Alright, that's off. Shoot. I'm going to lose this tearaway tab. There we go. Uh-oh. Sucks when you lose the tearaway tab. Try not to. I don't even know what they're called, tearaway tabs, who cares, with these little plastic tab things. Try and take it out this way. I'm losing it. Losing it. This is horrible. Damn it. Lost it. Anyways, that's not the way I wanted to do it, but sometimes that's the way it goes. Okay, anyways, there's that one. You're likely going to need this guy too. You're definitely going to need this and this. Let's approach that right now. Using about 150 degrees of heat there to get that front-facing microphone out. And that came off really nicely. So there we go. We're also going to need to get this ringer out here. So that's out, and there we go. Alright, so I do want to get this guy out just in case. Usually I just get something sharp in this, like that. There you go, and that comes off really easily. So yeah, there's that. Alright, last but not least, we have this portion here. Drop the heat down to about 100 degrees. Let's just say about 110 I'm using. We want to get this part off here. That is important. That is for the loudspeaker. Okay, that's off now. Let's also remove the on-off here too, just in case. I don't have the new screen yet, so I don't know what it's going to come with, but better safe than sorry. It's not hot enough. Adhesive's too strong. There we go. Very nice. Alright, so everything looks to be off. I'm going to hold on to this until I do have the screen because I don't have it yet. And I think that's it. Alright, that's been Bruce Milligan, Cell Pro Repair Solutions in Nanaimo, BC, on Vancouver Island. Thank you very much.